All good in the hood. Do we hit Bitcoin yet? I think we could. There is a potential that we've hit the bottom of Bitcoin for sure. There is a real chance that's the case. And I'll explain to you why. 1 second. Let me just get all this stuff going first, and then we can go from there. All right. There's a lot of process to this system, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to happen before we can get everything moving. 1 second. 1 second. Are we working? Why are you saying this, my friend? Why? Why are you saying this, my friend? Sorry, the chat system is not working at the moment. Are we waiting there to short? No. No, I think there's a. I'm in the notion of every possible. Why is this not working? Can someone explain to me why this is not working? That's annoying. 1 second, guys. What you mean there's no? What you mean there's no? Are you joking right now? 1 second. 76K, then bullish, and then maybe not. I'm gonna explain everything. I don't know why this is not working. This is so stupid. Let's try this again. It can't seem to find the live. This is fun. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. If the chat's gonna be a bit. Oh, there we go. It's found it. Took your time, innit, bruv? Jesus. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Now, why is everyone bearish? I'm curious. Can someone explain to me why you're bearish? Genuinely, I'm a bit on an understanding of trying to understand why everyone is bearish right now. Because if you short, be very quick to take profits, in my humble opinion, right? I mean, I played a little bit of a short here, but be very careful to take profits, right? Really profits, right? Because I'll say it this way. If it's your first, because I got a feeling it's a lot of people's first bull run, right? If it's your first bull run, I know you're right, it's just retracement, but yesterday's movement. Yeah. If it's your first bull run, you need to understand some key factors to be clear. Inflation is not a bad thing for crypto. I want to be clear here, right? It's not a bad thing for crypto, because remember, we had a bull run with highest levels of inflation and highest levels of interest rates. You guys remember this, right? This whole run that we see here, that whole run was at the point of the highest, most aggressive rate cutting, high inflation environment in history. So why are you guys bearish now? You have to be in a scenario and the way that things work in all of this, right? And actually, let me just see if I can. Why is this not showing? Why is it? 1 second. Is there anyone on the tube? 1 second. I want to check something out. Why is that not working? I want to make sure that if there's anyone, if the chat is working. 1 second, my friends. 1 second. You're gonna hear my voice in a second. And stop. Right. Oh, you need to see, this is the thing. You need to ask yourself these questions, right? And these questions are very, very...
Base 44 super agents.
Stop. Shh. Let me see if I want to see if this works. There we go. Is this working? Does it pop up? 1 second. Yes, it pops up. Right. Okay, cool. I'm on the tube. All right, fantastic. Great. Yeah, why are you thinking that it's a bearish thing? Look, let me explain it to you in a manner where if it's your first bull run, you'll understand what it is. We're in a current scenario where the business cycle is coming to an end. At the same time, we're getting into a point where we're seeing the yield curve in relation to growth coming ever closer. And it was getting to a point where if growth ticks 1 more % over, if we're growing one more % over, we are going to be so... It's not even 1%. It's 0.5, 0.4 or 0.5%. If we tick growth over by 0.25%, something on that level, right? I need to check it out. I've been very busy today, right? If it does that, then we'll get to a point where rates returns on money markets are less than growth. And if you want to understand why we are seeing this in the S&P 500, why we are seeing this massive move, is because of the very fact that previously keeping your money in money markets would give you a better return than actually having it in stocks and assets. And historically, there are key areas that do extremely well in high levels of inflation, interest rates, and everything else. And one of them is Bitcoin. There are also others, such as energy, such as gold, and things like that. But if we look at gold, gold doesn't look like it's rallying, is it? It doesn't look like the market is fearful at this present moment. It doesn't look like it cares about inflation, because it doesn't care about inflation because growth is outpacing inflation. When you look at data, you have to place that data in the market environment of where you are. I've gone through these things many, many times before. Third time that I'm going through this move. And this is the thing you guys need to get embedded into your mind. You have to move away from restricted... what? Someone just reported my live again. Sorry, brother. I'm not doing... I don't know who is reporting my live, but I'm not doing anything on that level where they say I'm showing reproduced content. What? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's the situation where we're sitting right now. We're in a scenario where we have to get into your mind that what you're seeing is never only that direction that something can go. We're showing extraordinary strength now in this area of support. It's also at the 200-day moving average, and we're just... It doesn't look like we're in a scenario where you could say, okay, yeah, this is going to go down a lot more. What is happening here? I think the AI TikTok is using now doesn't like the screen sharing feature. It could be that. You know what? I might do that. If you guys, how about this? Good morning. I'm going to remove this screen sharing thing. and just move it into just full-blown my face. And if you guys want to see it, you can see it on the thing, because every single time this is happening, every single time, it's getting to a point where it's like, because the thing is, it destroys my reach, and it's like, you know, I'm trying to help out as many people here, and it's absolutely knocking it down, even though people show their screen all the time. Yeah, it's saying it's not approved and this and the other. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna remove this my screen from now on, even though everyone else does it. But for me, apparently, it's a problem. So yeah, I'm gonna remove that. If you guys want to see my the display, there we go. There we go. There we go. If you want to see that, that goes there. If you want to see my screen, that goes there. There you go. That's better. Might be your settings. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's no, it's not a button. It just shows. Like, let me make this bigger so you can see it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm doing this from now on. I can't. Every single live is like this. If you guys want a promo, there's a 1 week promo going on for the Alpha Hunters group as well. We're dropping some mega things in there. And I'm doing this, right? This is what I'm doing. This is the last chance to get the 50% off. After that, I'm actually increasing the price. A top Binance trader is coming in and putting in his market analysis into our group from next week onwards. And as much as I want to give these things as cheap as possible, it is less than Netflix. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just moving that out of the way. If you guys want to see what's going on, you can go on to either the Tube or on the X. I have an X as well. You can, I mean, that sounds weird. I have an X as well. I'll put that there as well. Yeah, and you guys can watch it there. Now, what's currently happening in the market, right? And this is the thing to explain it in I see others do it, no issue. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's people from various other communities that are reporting my live as well. So these things don't automatically happen. There are haters that report my live. I don't know. I guess it's because I give pretty much everything for free, and people don't like that. So yeah, this is the situation where we are. So previously, we've had this massive run within those periods. So you shouldn't be afraid. It's not, inflation isn't the issue. It can cause issues, especially if we start hiking yeah, no, it's not even that, man. Cave McMahon, it's not that. Everyone else does all those things. It's not that. I've done it without it. I've done it without this. It's not an issue. It's saying sharing content that's someone else's. That's what it's limiting my reach for. It's not about what's on the screen. It's about what I was showing. But we'll see. If it does the same thing when it's like this, I'll move it back. If not, I'm going to keep it like this for the timing. If you guys want to watch it, you guys can watch it in all the other places on the Tube. If you go there, and also I put all my updates and stuff in there as well. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Now, well, the situation where we're sitting at this present, and if you want something up to date, you can actually go to my X as well. It's the exact same thing. It's Alvarez __ crypto if you want to check that out. Now, we at this present moment are at, don't get me wrong, real critical areas in the market. Real critical areas. And this narrative that the Clarity Act is going to, is what's causing all these moves is not really correct. Because even though the Clarity Act is close, right? For F's sake, let him talk. Please finish your thoughts. I'm trying to. I'm getting there. Bro Squirrel. Hello, Machine. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to finish it. It's just a lot of people are just reporting my live for some reason. I'm here. I'm off work. Nice to see you, bro. Hey, thank you so much, Chris. Pleasure having you. Pleasure everyone being here. It means a lot that you guys are here. It means more than you know, right? Yeah, so this Clarity Act understanding is just a reason, and not the reason why we're moving. We have a key area here, and I do daily updates on the Alpha Hunters group, right? It's worth it. I mean, everything I'm saying is happening on those groups. I do it in the morning, and that's what's going on. I think. Thank you so much, Rod. I appreciate it. But this area here, right? If we get to a point that we can reclaim this area, this zone here, do we have the EMAs here? Yeah, there we go. This zone here, if we can reclaim this area, then you will wish that you bought here or around these barriers or at the bottom at 60 to 62. You might actually regret thinking that you might have hoped that you bought at these lower levels. We were lucky in our group, right? And on the live. That's why you guys need to come to this live all the time. About 3 weeks ago, 3 to 3.5 weeks ago, and this is all recorded, and for people that were here, we had an epiphany moment on our live, right? And that was around this zone here, around here. Yeah, around the 70, no, around the 70,000. In fact, here, the 70,000, exactly at the 70, I marked it. So around the 70,000 level, right? We came to epiphany and we understood something. And from that moment on, I told everyone in my community that every dip is a DCA moment. DCA, 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 DCA. And we've pretty much been melting up and DCAing up as we go along. Every dip has been a DCA moment. And if we dip here, it might be your last chance to DCA, in my humble opinion. In my humble opinion, I genuinely think that it could be the last chance to do that. Because I'm going to show you a graph. In fact, no. I will show you a graph after I get 50,000 likes. And it's going to blow your mind. So it might be worth pressing the like button a few times. And for all the people that are sitting here, the however many people are watching, it's going to, the graph I'm going to show you, I've already showed it to the Alpha Hunters group. They get it first every morning. They get my market analysis, right? If you run out of DCA, then just hold. Honestly, there's going to be a bit of a rotation, right? And a bit of the rotation is going to be wholeheartedly towards 1 or 2 or 3 particular coins, right? And I've explained that all to the Alpha Hunters and all that kind of, all right? And yeah, all I will say is this: get me to 50,000, I'll tell you. It's not that hard. Just press the like button. We can go for it. On that note, we can look at something else. Now, if we look at what, sorry, this is something that I'm working on building at the moment and testing it out. It's not bad. It's getting there. It's more of a checklist. So I have I have a strategy, and I've built a checklist indicator. It's just more of a checklist of what it shows off, and I'm testing it out to see if it's running it properly. I'm gonna be putting that and another one into the Alpha Hunters group. So just be patient, all right? I need to make sure that I don't want you guys coming back and going, "Oh, bruv, you said it would work and it doesn't work now." Now, with USDT dominance, and where we're sitting at this place at this present moment, we're in a key area. We've broken out of this little bit of a bullish move, which is not a good thing for our coins. Are you on TikTok as well? I am, but I'm not showing my screen because TikTok someone keeps reporting my live, and it doesn't want me to report my live. I don't know who it is. There are a lot of haters on the on TikTok, and I seem to be the one that bears the heat of all of it for some random reason. I don't know why it's me, but whatever. It's all good breath, right? If you're on the tube as well or on X, just make sure you follow. I put a lot of information on there, along my videos and stuff like that. To be honest, if I can move completely to X, that would be even better. But I need to get to like 80, 90,000 followers, but none of you guys follow. What can I do? So yeah, with USDT dominance, we have broken and closed, unfortunately, a 2-hour micro. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. You don't have to give the gifts. I mean that. Lol, I love you, but hate you also. Thank you so much. That's my favorite combination. You can't always be liked. But I wonder why you hate me. Why do you hate me, Bank of Sam? Why'd you hate me? I don't like being hated, unlike other people, other these creators. But whatever, it's all good. You can't go around with being liked all the time. Now with the USDT dominance, we have closed a 2-hour market structure shift, right? Which isn't great, which could indicate that we could see a 50% retrace on this. 50% retrace. So yeah, a retest of the upper limit of this area, and then test the upper areas on this this channel. More importantly, this blue area here potentially could be, but that area there, I don't see this breaking. I don't see this getting above the 7.618 area. I don't see it. Not only do we have a multi-month support ray sitting there, which has shown multiple areas of connection and in fact we need to move this ray a little bit. There we go. Right, multiple area array, which also I mean, oh my god, check that out. Check this out. Right there. At maximum, I would say 7.6 will be the area. Where you see the rejection happen. If we get there, I don't even think we're going to get there, to be honest. I genuinely don't think we're going to get there. And that, by the way, if you want to see my screen, you guys can go here. You can see my screen for all those people that are there. I don't think we're going to get there. I think this band sitting around the 736 to 737, that area there, will be hard rejection. And if we zoom out, guys, like I want to say this to you. If we zoom out, I mean, if we zoom out, this area here, in my humble opinion, is going to get hit. This area here, and that is a huge move. But it's a huge move. I mean, if it got to 50,000, I would have shown you all the things, but no one's pressing the like. But there's a huge move that could happen here. A huge move. And when I say huge move, I mean like we could see historic moves in Bitcoin, especially. Historic. The amount of inefficiency that is sitting underneath here is enormous. It's enormous. The only caveat is that we could, I mean, we're getting this expanding cone that's happening in the full market of cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, because there's just more liquidity coming in, especially in the form of stable coins and various other aspects, right? But I drew this months and months and months ago, and this area here is a magnet, and we've tapped a multi-year level of support, and we're rejecting off it. Now, we've seen this area being tapped previously as well, right? This area that you see around so yeah, someone is reporting my live. It says, due to reproducing content such as pre-recorded or copied content. Yeah, someone is reporting my live. Yeah, someone is reporting my live for copied content. Yeah, I just have a feeling it's that one guy. Could be, I don't know. Yeah. Gary Gensler. I can only say that selling may and go away, right? I can only say that selling may and go away. Is, and this is the thing, I'm doing this, guys, for everyone's benefit. I just might do it in my on Tuber and X from now on. Yeah, I might just do it there. because this is like the ability and the ease to be able to just outright lie. I mean, how is he even saying that I'm copying content? It's my face, bruv. God, it's hilarious. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. If people are so butthurt that they need to report my live on TikTok, no problem, man. It's all good. Honestly. Jesus. Honestly, hilarious. Where was I? Yeah. So yeah, that's the situation where we are. Look, now, if we are in a scenario where we regain these levels above the 7.621 or that area, that's a different game, right? Then we can start reevaluating. Maybe there is something that's going on here. But if we look at historic data here, if we look at the historic data that comes across these levels, we see that we're in a scenario where, at minimum, if we were to see a test and then a massive pullback, it would be around these levels here. It would be around the 6.74 to 6.526 level. That's what I would say is an area we could be expecting on. All right, look. So what I will say, what I'm gonna do, because I don't know what it is, and yeah, it says I can't, visibility cannot be confirmed on this live. So what I might do is, if I get that again, I'll go for 10 minutes, right? If I get that thing again, I might just end this live, and then I'm on this sideshow. Must be sore. Yeah, whatever. They can be sore as much as they want to. It shows how sad that they are if this is the case, right? Yeah. So if it comes on again, because it's constantly nerfing my life, you will be on X. Yeah, I'm gonna be on X. I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on, because TikTok is like, the ease that they can restrict my live is very, very easy. And that's I'm not, then it's just no point, you know what I mean? What's the point of like dealing with all this kind of stuff? Or I'll just leave it, whatever. But you won't be able to see my screen. If you want to see my screen, you can go there. Am I showing that? What's your X username? Apple, I don't know who you are, man. See, this is the problem now, because that there are sad haters out there. This is why I don't like even putting a link tree on there, because all you get is the same haters coming over to the other side and active in a really sad way. What was I gonna do? Let me put this light on. It's a bit dark on my face. 1 second. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit more, and if not, if it doesn't work out, then it's because it's gone down to 38 people on here. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. But yeah, look, that's a scenario that we're in my humble. We're in that phase where we will see a test of this area, in my humble opinion, at minimum, right? At minimum, we will see that. Now, whether we get what we see here, where we've had a multiple levels of test and then a breakdown, who knows? We could only adjust and understand that that movement when we get there, right? That's the only time that we can really understand what's going on, when we get there, because without seeing confirmation when it gets to that area, then there's no point, right? And that being a key fundamental factor is this: the way that things look. And you know what? I'm just gonna show it, because people are there's only 34 people here, so they'll see it. If you do a comparison between if you do a comparison between where the S&P 500 is, right? The fact that gold is going down, so the assets are looking to be put into stocks rather than safety, And if you look at key factors such as, here, where are we here? Where are we right now? Here we go. And if you look at the factors as, if you see the S&P 500's growth, check this out. This, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I just want to go to daily anyway. Why is that there? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't want this. Why is it? Bye. All I want is that. Right. And if we look at gold, Bitcoin against gold. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Yeah, there's someone that keeps reporting my TikTok live. I'm just going to leave that there for a second for you guys to absorb what I'm seeing. Do you guys see what I am seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I want people on X and on the tube to reply to what I'm showing you here. Are you guys seeing the insanity of what is in front of you right now? We're in a very, very unique place at this present moment. Do I need to sign into chat? What the hell? It's not just a direct correlation, man. It's far more than that. It's far more than that. It is showing the direction of where we're going to be going. This is showing where we're going to be going. It's there. The movements are all there. They're all there. It's all there. It's all there. This is all you need to see to understand why I am bullish on the market right now. That's it. That is all you need to understand why I am so bullish on the market right now. And why maybe people are keep reporting my live because they don't want this to come out. That's it. That is the fundamental thing. I can't show you something more powerful and more impressive than what I'm showing you right now. There is always a delay between what we see in the S&P 500 and what we see. Wait, why is this going on? Can someone one second. Powers that we can control what's seen on X. Yeah. My comments. No, nothing's showing because people keep reporting my live for some reason. Yeah, this is where we are right now. So if you're in a scenario where we think that there is can you guys share this live? I'm just curious. Absorbing info. Yeah. And I just want to see if the chat is still working. this is the scenario this is where we're sitting at this present moment. We're in a scenario where we've seen it multiple times before, right? We see the move in the larger, greater markets, and we see it followed up by what happens in Bitcoin into a I can't send gifts or repost. Yeah. It's because TikTok has people keep reporting my live. I just don't understand why. It's a sad state of affairs. But that's the situation of where we are, right? So we need to understand this. If we get to hate is gonna hate, yeah. It is what it is. It's no problem. I don't like. And in the end, I'm not missing out. You guys are. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. I don't even need to do these lives. I don't. Whatever. Anyone who in the community will get this. So I will most probably just leave this type of stuff to the community. And if you want it, there is a 50% discount on going on at the moment, right? I'll show it to you here. And it's only for a week. I'm only doing this for a week, and I just then the group is enough. I don't want any more in there. I actually don't want any more in the group. Here, I'll put it on here. There you go. There we go. You see it? There we go. It's 50% off. If you quote that on the WAP, then you'll get 50% off. And this is only for YouTube guys. Anyone on YouTube can get this. If not, then that's not going to be that's not what's going to happen. So anyone on YouTube that goes to YouTube, there's a link there for the Alpha Hunters. If you want to join, it's 50% off if you quote Alvarez for 1 week only. That's it. After that, then it's gone. And just so everyone understands, yo, can I ask you, just so you understand, next week, the market analysis of Binance's #1 trader is going to be put into our group. And teaching something, and everything's coming. But it's up to you guys. Yo, man, can I ask what you think about Chainlink? I'm choosing alts for the next run. Or I like Chainlink. Chainlink's amazing. Honestly, Chainlink is something special for sure. Really, really something special for sure. All right. Any questions? Any questions? What's going on? Because I might see what's happening from that moment on. Let's move this into a singular move, so we can see. Leave it as it is. All right. Okay. Cool. That's what I would say. We are in a scenario where we're having your idol Drake mentioned Bitcoin in his latest song. I think there could be. I like Drake, by the way. Don't call him an idiot. He's my hero. It's been underperforming Bitcoin for the last 5 years. Yeah, that's gonna change, man. Is crypto the future? That's my question. I would say it has a place in the future. People who are max posting about the strength of Bitcoin. Drake's new album nearly as bad as crypto right now. I wouldn't say crypto. I mean, look. I think crypto looks pretty. Hello, Fefe. How you doing? I think Bitcoin, especially, maybe not crypto, but Bitcoin especially, and I've given the reason why alts are not doing so well in my daily updates on the Alpha Hunters group. Great on you, yeah, not bad. People keep reporting my life for showing unoriginal content, whatever that means. I sent a message on Telegram, Discord. Please check it out. Okay. Join the Alpha Hunters. Stay informed. I appreciate it. I don't know a lot about it. I'm 16. My man. If you're 16, just learn, man. You got more than enough time to do whatever you want to. Honestly, you are more than you know what to do, right? Honestly, don't worry yourself. Just absorb and learn. Don't do anything. Make mistakes. Enjoy. Grow. Learn. You're at that age to make mistakes and have fun. And do you think it will go down? What do you think will go down? Do you think Clarity X will pass in the I think there is a long time before it passes, but it's going in the positive direction, right? Look, the Clarity Act is important, right? It really is. It has its great benefits and it has its great negatives as well, right? But it's a good in the what do you think of my alpha? Really good alpha, man. There's a potential there. I'm 96. Should I wait? Yes, I think you should wait, Thread. Go. Yes, man. Yes, I think you should wait, bruv. No, bruh. Bruh, you know, peptides will come out and stuff, man. You'll live longer than you expect. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so where was I saying? Yeah, so look, the Clarity Act is important, right? And that you'll see that it will gain more importance as it goes along, but there's still a long way to go. Look, okay, yeah, we've got to a key area, but now it's joining up with we're joining up with the second half of the Clarity Bill. The Clarity Act has two sections to it, right? One is a clarifying statement of how these assets are going to be traded, and the other one is a legal framework for all other assets to be able to work within. Now, if we get to a point where we get, how can I say this? If we get to a point where all factors are arranged and all amendments are agreed, because there's some really weird amendments coming in, right? One especially is a bit scary. It's a bit scary because one of the amendments that's in there is the removal of the grandfather clause. Yeah. One of the, by the way, can you guys still share or no? Are you not allowed to share my life? I'm just wondering. Is it possible to share and gift on my live? No, yeah. I think the grandfather was turned down yesterday. Was it turned down as in like I didn't actually notice that. Can't repost here, yeah. Was it turned down in the sense that it's oh right, so it's not in the Clarity Act anymore. Or is it in the Clarity Act? So it's been removed from the Clarity Act? It's gone, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. I didn't even know that was the case. I've been so busy. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem for a lot of coins, right? A lot of coins. Because what was once stated as being, look now, so this is the situation. So what that grandfather clause gives is the clarity for securities, right? So there is no clear definition on what a security is right now. Even though the SEC has released a list of coins and factors that it puts within boundaries of what certain tokens are, that does not relate or explain to what if the Grandfather Act is not put into place, means that there could be some regulatory capture for some older tokens, especially the ones that were stated. That's not good. That's a bit of a problem. May I ask what alts you recommend, or do you invest in for the next cycle other than Sol, Ethan? No. The grandfather the grandfather clause that was in there. There was there were certain tokens that were grandfathered in as not being securities, right? So, you got any insight on this con man? Sorry? Which con man? What are you talking about? Grandfather was a class or all tokens are securities. No. So there was a clause that came out. Look above. What are you talking about? Which con man? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Right. So there was a clause that was in the Clarity Act that grandfathered in certain tokens as not being I don't know what you're talking about, man. As not being securities, right? Now, if that is the case, then the tokens that were stated as not being securities, and some of them were there, like, for example, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, all of those lot could be grandfathered in. One second. Maybe Cryptus. It could be the case. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if there's anyone, I'll just say that because someone just messaged me. If there's anyone that is using any type of software on my life, please don't use that. I think that's what's causing the algorithm to hit as well. Just be careful. May I ask what alts you recommend? If you want to know what alts I recommend, it's in the Alpha Hunters group. I can't give every single one here, even though I give. If anyone's using any software, please don't use it on my life. That could be the reason why it's flagging up as well. So I don't know what's going on, but it's most probably someone is reporting my life. That's the only way, because it's what's being reported is very weird. Amendment didn't pass. Send Warren introduced. All right, okay, that's great. Fine. If it didn't pass, then that's perfect. Grandfather is gone. Warren wants it, and all right, that's great. Okay, fantastic. I thought it didn't pass in that way. What did you say? Where can I find it? In the Alpha Hunters group. It's my Discord group if you want to check it out in there. But yeah, look, this is where we are. We are teetering at some key areas at the top of this channel, right? And it's probably going to make, and look, there is a lot of resistance there. Don't get me wrong, man. There is a massive amount of resistance sitting above that level there. But I will say this, and it will make people want to think that this thing is going down quite aggressively. But I will say is that the market wants to go up. And I see no reason for this to go down at this present moment, especially in the market conditions that we're sitting in. And the more that happens, and the more that people, because look, there's a bunch of issues that's going on here as well, right? So the market is wanting to grow. We're getting in Kevin Walsh, even though the polling market is expecting a 64% chance that they're going to hike, which is ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. No, the war is going to stop in Iran. All of that stuff is going to end. It's going to end. And it'll only start ending when it starts to damage the US economy. And at the moment, it's not damaging the US economy. It's actually favoring it for growth. Growth. All the other things are put aside. Growth is there. They're trying to grow themselves out of it. My lady demands a chauffeur. I have no choice. Catch you later. Thank you so much, Cryptus. Right? And that's the situation of where we are. So now there is that. There is a rotation from money markets into all other assets, and when there is inflationary effects on money, then assets such as Bitcoin and various other things will do very, very well. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few other coins at maximum, you'll get some popcorn effects where one or two things will go, but ultimately to get this market to the next level, Bitcoin needs to rally. Right? And Bitcoin is the area where you need to start focusing your attention quite aggressively. That focus has to be there. And if that focus isn't there, then you're in a scenario where you have going to be suffering a bit of problems. Now, there is a point where I expect alts to rally very aggressively. There is a point. But if only people didn't report this TikTok, I would be showing you it. But I guess that's going to be left to the guys on the Alpha Hunters group, and we can go from there. Right. Any questions on the tube that you guys want to ask me? We're going lower, right? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So it's a Genius Act basically going on now. Yeah, Clarity Act. I sent the message on Telegram. Really? About what? I don't know what that was. Can't find your this. It's on the tube on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you'll see it there. It's all in the comments underneath it. I don't put it on TikTok. I don't put it on anywhere else, because if I put it there, you get haters coming in and utilizing what they need to do. All right. Any questions on the tube or on X? Anyone you guys want me to look and talk about? Because the TikTok live has been sabotaged by people. Any questions? No. No questions, nothing you guys want to talk about? Anything at all you want to ask me? If not, then I'm gonna cut this short because it's don't blame me, blame the haters. I lost $500 on leverage on the short yesterday. What short? Yeah, that's why. This is what's going on. There's also a melt up going on with shorts, right? Every single one, anyone is shorting right now, and we've seen that throughout the day. The melt up is that when people are are trying to short a a market that is uh when are you back on? I'm on at 5 o'clock every day, but I think I will leave TikTok completely bare because there are people that are haters and they're sort of reporting my life. Taking out taking out of Clarity Act. Yeah, thank you for all that you do, man. Well, no. I try to give it for free, but a lot of people don't like that, so they utilize what they need to do to suppress the live. All right, no more questions. All right, I'm just gonna leave all the details that I do from now on into the Alpha Hunters group. I will maybe I'm just thinking whether it's worth me even doing lives on TikTok. Well, look, everyone who wants to see what's going on, you guys need to go to Tube and put the follow on there, put the bell on there, because as much as I like doing this on to you guys, and everyone keeps pushing the report button on TikTok, and TikTok seems to enjoy that. I might delay that a little bit. So look, you guys have been incredible. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move away from TikTok, and I'm gonna continue the live on X and on YouTube. All right. So I appreciate you guys on TikTok for coming in. Blame those that report my live. I have an idea who they are because they're just butthurt. Whatever. You guys all know who they are as well. Just think about it, and I'll move over to the tube and we can continue on there, and I can give you more of a thing. It's not worth it. Build you a Twitter followers. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that side. It's growing slowly anyway, because I guess Twitter and YouTube are far more understanding of people who are just maliciously trying to do that. But yeah, so I might from now on I'll start the live on TikTok, and I will be moving over to X and YouTube. So I'm moving on there. Thank you. So you guys are appreciate it. Appreciate you guys on TikTok, and I'll move over to the other channels. Take care. Peace. Catch you guys later. All right, now you guys on X and YouTube, right? I'm gonna give you guys a bit more of a in-depth analysis of what is going on and what's happening in the market, so you guys can benefit from what's happening, right? Now, if we go through some key factors here, all right, and I want to explain it in this manner. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, true Bitcoin dominance, we're in a scenario where we're going to be seeing a further move up, right? And what this gives me, and I'm not going to explain everything, obviously, because all the people in Alpha Hunters, give their hard-earned cash for this stuff. But if we look further, we are going to be seeing Bitcoin lead the way right now, right? And this leading the way is going to be in the form of regaining this key level that I've talked about before as well. This is true Bitcoin dominance, right? So if we look at Bitcoin dominance, we have to look at it without stable coins. Otherwise, it will give a false understanding. Because if we look at it here, right, that's what Bitcoin dominance actually looks like. That's Bitcoin dominance at this present moment. And there is a big difference between that and this, right? Because this is minusing of all stable coins and a few other factors that are going on. So we see the true strength of Bitcoin as we move forward. Now, this true strength of Bitcoin that's moving forward as we see as is going up is that we are most probably going to see Bitcoin push towards this 2.28 area, the dominance. So the amount of money that is going into this industry is going to be pushed into Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Don't listen to what I'm saying. It's just my thoughts, right? If that happens, and if that starts to move in that direction, we're going to see some pain in alts. Most probably, if we look at alts, which are in essence others against the main man, we're in this scenario where we're developing a move. We're developing a move. Look at that. We're developing a move in this chart structure, right? So alts are going to be in a bit of pain for a bit more time. Now, not too long. We still have, I mean, it's still holding some support here, but ultimately in the longer time frame, we're seeing a rejection of that area. And there is a level. Can someone hit the link in here for the Discord server account? It's in the comments below. You'll see it in the comments below. You'll see it says Alpha Hunters. Alpha Hunters comments below. Now, ultimately, what we're seeing is that we're still in a larger scale downward move, but there are some interesting things that are going on here as well, right? If we start charting these things properly, I'll do this in front of you guys, right? Is it the WAP thing? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, you just put Alvarez in there, you get 50% discount. What we're seeing here is an eventual growth of alts against Bitcoin. And if we look, I mean, I've charted this level here. We found multiple levels of support. And what's even more important is that we've not only found levels of support across this band, but we're also starting to see that we've produced a higher low. Not a base level, but a higher low. And we're in this bullish channel, right? Now, in my opinion, there's a bit more of downside to go for alts, but it's not long. So ultimately, what we're going to see is Bitcoin lead the way, and then we will see alts start to move. Now, there are ways in which to understand which alts will work well. But again, you guys who are in the Alpha Hunters, you already know, and I've been pointing those out to you and what sectors to look at. But ultimately, shorter period of time, we're going to see a bit of pain for alts. Not too long. Now, we're not talking about a huge amount of time here. To be honest, it's 50%. It's not a free group. It's 50%, but it's like less than. It's probably the cheapest group with my discount in relation to the amount of benefit that you get. I don't think there is anything on it. It's like $20 or something, $20 a month. You pay more for Netflix. Literally, I think I pay more for Netflix at this present moment, right? I get all the fancy one. But ultimately, even now, we might even be at the point where alts will start to do some fun stuff, right? We might even be at that point. I still think that we will test this lower region here. I think I've drawn that the wrong way around. 1 second. I still think that we will test the... what am I doing? Yeah, I still think that we could test this 618 area because it's a very, very important, strong area. But what does this look like? Honestly, what does this look like? Remember, I remember I showed you guys something called steps and elevators, right? Steps and elevators. Steps are going down. I might think about it. Does the group include? What does the group include? Or where can I see it? Brother, you don't have to join. In fact, I prefer it if you don't join. Honestly, I'd rather you don't join. If $20 is an issue, then there's no point. Gus, you're hilarious. So, God, where are we? No, Gus. Honestly, if he's gonna ask him, let me think about $20. If $20 is the issue, bro, don't join. Honestly, save your money. Save your money, brother. Save your money. Right. If we're in a scenario right now, right, where we see what I've described many times before, where we see the steps going down, and ultimately you get the elevator up, right? And that looks like, that heavily looks like steps going down, and there's going to be an elevator up, right? And that will go to a point where there'll be aggressive movement in alts. That's a scenario where we're sitting at the moment. Now, I still believe that we could go and test this lower region, but we're looking at scenarios right now where I'm having difficulty. I'm having real difficulty seeing negative movements in the market right now. Like, I'm having difficulty seeing it. I really am. This area also sits perfectly with the mid-level of that. I'm seeing difficulty doing it. No, man. That wasn't... What? Sorry, I can't see this. Make this bigger so I can read it. Ah, there we go. No, man. A nice marketing move from you, but never mind. I am 16, etc. Oh, don't. If you're 16, then don't join, man. Don't join. It's not a marketing move, man. You know, one thing, Adam, I'll tell you one thing, right, about this industry, right? There are very few people that genuinely want the benefit of everyone else, right? And if that money is too much for you, and it's something that, because you're young, you're not earning enough, do not join. In fact, I prefer if you don't join. There's less headache. Everyone in there who's in there wants it for the to learn and understand the market and what I'm seeing, because I'm talking about it in a completely different way. Not a lot of people talk about what I'm saying in the same way, right? It's probably why people are so butthurt when I'm talking about it. I'm just here. Just come to these lives and learn from here. Don't worry. Honestly, it's not an issue whatsoever. I have no, I don't make my money from these groups and this and the other and secretly supporting this. I'm completely open about everything that I do. Right. Yeah. So this all looks very, very promising for the market to move forward, especially alts. And there are few other things that I've talked about in the Alpha Hunters group, but I don't think there's many people here. How many people here? Are we all Alpha Hunters here? I'm just really skeptical. It's good to be skeptical, genuinely. By all means, be the most skeptical person in the world. Honestly, there are a lot of people out there just take your cash. That's why I keep it so low. $20, man. $20 is not. There are many groups that are. Let me show you here. If you want to see what Alpha Hunters look like, I'll show you what it looks like. Here you go. If you want to see it, there you go. There you go. There's Alpha Hunters. There. You get the full thing, right? There we go. Group analysis, market analysis, my trades, what I'm talking about, daily market things, deep dives on what's going on, what KB talks about on a daily basis, like what's he talking about, alerts, doing daily outputs, trades that go into here. There's meme trades that's going on, and then there's a learning section that I'm going to be doing live streams. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Happy? Does that make you happy? There you go. You saw it. I should be enough, and I just didn't get this code quickly. All right, okay. No, I'm just saying. So I'm just thinking who's here, whether I can talk about it or not. But yeah, that's the situation where we are. I'm not seeing a manner in which things look bearish to me. That's it. I just don't see a manner in which things look bearish to me. That's the factor that I would talk about. That's the only thing that I would say. So we have to play the game and the ball that we're in. At this present moment, after this much move and this much understanding and the lower lows and lower highs that are being produced in this channel, Now, can you say at one point that this thing will find a base around this 6.2 level and then rally back up? Definitely could say that. Most definitely. Could you say it could happen here? Most definitely, because it's happened multiple times before. Multiple times before. You see this move that's going on. And ultimately, when we see this break of this period here, that is full-blown next bull run. Full-blown. A break of this region of the 6.5 is bull run. It's better to risk losing when you're under 18 and living with parents than losing when you're grown young pandas. Take risks now when you're having the time. Yes. One caveat to that, DJ. One caveat to that, right? Taking risks when you're young, I completely agree with you. Just take risks in the right direction, right? Doing things like, trying to build your business or trying to, but at every single turn is learning and having experience is by far the most important thing. Why I can see these things, why I can do what I'm doing, why I'm doing everything on the level is because I just have experience in it. That's why trying to teach someone to trade, you can show them everything, but they could still get everything wrong. Because experience and getting it wrong and doing the wrong things and testing the market and testing what's new, just make sure you give everything you have to whatever you're going to put your risks into. And you're such an age, you are at such an age that if you invest very small amounts of money, and I'm talking like $100 here or there, $50 a month, something, $20 a month, by the time you get to an age like your 40s or 50s, you will not need to think about money. You will not need to think about money, just so you understand that. Also make your risks. Do your risks. I mean, I've changed. I've changed 3 industries so far. 3 industries so far. I used to be, even before that, what was I doing? Oh my God. Before that, I've worked in, before I went into, in university, I didn't really work too much in university. Yeah, but I was in banking to M&A in an accountancy company, to facilitating, to cryptocurrency, to marketing, to everything. And this is the niche that I found that I love and I enjoy doing. So I give pretty much everything for free. I don't, unlike other people that are constantly trying to do something. I mean, I have a marketing agency. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I make possibly more money than anyone else in this industry, but I don't like to talk about it. You don't have to join. Adam, I'm not convincing you to join. Don't join. Just watch the live. Don't join. If you have questions, ask here. Everyone will help. Don't join. I'm telling you not to join. I'll kick you if you join. How about that? That'll made your choice for you. Don't join. But yeah, that's the thing. All right. That's what I would say to everyone here. I am on the notion that it's DCing every dip is where we need to be. We're in DCA territory. That's my humble opinion in all of this stuff. What, bro? I don't want. See, I think you've newly come across my life. I am not like most people. I don't make money from this stuff. Believe me. This is not I don't care. I don't care. I have a marketing agency. All the coins that you buy and shit, yeah, not all of them, but I mean, I'm literally, I never realized there's a small amount of people here. Just yesterday, I did a $250,000 marketing campaign. So believe me, your $20, I don't need it. I don't need it. It's very sweet of you to give that to me, but I don't need it. If there was a way I could make it for free, if there's a way I could make that Discord for free, I would do it. But as much as I like spending money for you guys to learn, I can't do that, man. I can't. There's principles of my business nature is I can't deal with that stuff. All right. Look, any questions? I want to see if you guys have any questions, anything you want to know what's going on. If there's anything you want to to ask me, make sure that you ask it now. If not, I'm gonna be heading off, and we can see what's going on from that area. Yeah, let me know. Make sure you understand what it is that you guys are wanting to ask me. I'm here now. If you're not in the group, you can ask me here. If you're in the group, you can ask me at any time you want to. Simple as that. SMA EMA, explain more next live when you have time. The teaching stuff. Yeah. Okay, sure. I can explain that kind of stuff. So you just do it for people, because I love helping people, and if you do that, then yeah, just like helping people. Seriously, I just like helping people. And if I have a way for you guys to benefit from something, hey, look, I still get things wrong, right? And there are projects that I openly say will pay me to have a full marketing campaign and talk about the project, but I tell everyone about it. And if there is a opportunity for you guys to benefit and make money from it, by all means, that's great. What about us that got only 500 bucks? Do you think you've been here worth it? What about us that got only 500 bucks? Something you're saying. Do you think being here worth it? Being here, okay, if you have that much, right? Investing into this market is difficult, because you're going to start after having to go into very, very risky things, and you could lose that in a second, right? I would say being here and what I'm talking about is something you should learn. This is possibly one of the best skills to learn in your life. Easily the best skill you can learn in your life. It can be stressful, it can be tiring, it can be frustrating on your nerves, but learning this is the best way to come across that, man. That's all I'm going to say. It's the most important thing. Learning a skill is more important than trying to make money from 500 bucks. Because if you can learn how to do this, that 500 bucks can be worth a lot more in the future. So just paper trade it. Hear what I'm saying? Do the same charting that I do. It's there. I'm showing you how to do it. Do the same charting that you do this. Try and understand the connections between one and the other. Do comparisons. See what's going on. Learn what's happening. And if you like it, if it works for you, go for it. But it's going to be a long journey, man. I've been doing it in 2017. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. It's made me a stupid amount of money. I mean, just for the close, intimate thing that we're talking about here, stupid amounts of money. Everyone else in this industry that you see here are doing it to try and extract liquidity from you guys. That's not my case. Thank you. Of course, you came across really likable, man. I appreciate that. Don't believe me. A lot of people hate me for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know. It's probably, you know what it is? I think someone told me this the other day. It's like, it's like, when those movies where the police or like someone's on the take from the gangsters, and there's that one guy that isn't on the take, right? Likeable. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Dread. You know that one guy that isn't on the take and they all hate him? I think that's me. I think I am that guy. I am the guy that literally tries to give just everything for free and help out as much as possible. And I just get hate for it. I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what it is. Anyway, whatever. It's all cool. It's all cool for you guys here. All right. Any other questions you want me to look at? Any other coins you want me to look at? Anything else you want me to give it thoughts on, see what's going on? If not, I'm going to just take OLs. I'm gonna, and the thing is, right, this is the sad thing about it, right? I'm trying not to be a bad person, right? Because I could be very bad if I wanted. Like, I could be very bad if I wanted to. Like, I could burn down the whole industry if I wanted to. I could do that. I really could. Especially some of these creators that have created this persona, like they don't doing anything and not trying to benefit from the people, right? I could do that. I could, but I'm trying to be nice. When do I do lives? I do 5 o'clock to 7 every day. 5 o'clock to 7 every day. I'll start on TikTok and then I'll move on to here. Anyone who wants to join, I'll get it to 100 views and then turn off TikTok so the haters don't report my live for showing content that's not original. Amazing. ETH, yeah, let's have a look at ETH. ETH is gonna be a bit weak though. I'll take that now. I've looked at ETH already. ETH will be weak against Bitcoin for the time being. For the time being, ETH is going to show some weakness, right? But not for long. I'll tell you that. Not for long. But I can't show that here. I need to give some benefit to the founders. And where are you from? Because it's 8:30. Oh, I'm UK, London. London Brev. You're an incredible person, bro. From what I've seen so far, haters will keep being you. I know. But I do kind of want to be evil as well. I can be very evil if I want to. See, this is the thing about me, right? All those people that are high and mighty and their communities coming and trying to they're trying to damage my lives and everything else. I mean, I could produce a list where those people, the people that they're in love with that creator is actually being paid to promote certain tokens. I mean, I could do that. That could be something I could do. But I think they won't leave me alone more because and I just can't be dealing with that. But it's not my point to do so. Link. Yeah, let's have a look at Link. Link is I think Link is, there is a huge potential for Link at the moment. Chainlink looks wildly good. It looks very, 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 very good. Like really good. And I can't explain to you why. But people now founders know. They know why it's really good. The graph looks crazy. You can always free indicators like like Calvin. I could do that. That's true. It's been a while since you talked about well, Fat Cat's coming. It's just a period, man. We need to we'll get there. Don't worry about it. J Draft, where I live, can say 8:30. But what's J Draft? J Draft? I don't know what that is, man. Thoughts on Circle? I think Circle's gonna do very well. I think Circle's good. Actually, forget about Circle. What's MicroStrategy doing? What's MicroStrategy up to? Oh, not crypto. Strategy in it, Brev. What's strategy up to? Yo, bro, that looks really good, man. Yeah, that looks insanely good, man. Oh my god. Yeah, should I rather invest into Bitcoin or MicroStrategy for the next few years? Ooh, that's a question, man. I don't think for the next few years. That's a question. Now, look, MicroStrategy is a leverage play on Bitcoin, right? So if Bitcoin's doing well, MicroStrategy is going to do even better. Oof, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. I'm always a proponent of this, right? No, I'm definitely not Swedish. I know you're not Swedish. I don't know what. I'm definitely not. I'm a believer of this, right? I'm a believer of owning your own asset. And the problem with MicroStrategy is that you don't really own the asset, right? And countries can come after. You know what I mean? And I would rather not be caught up in that. I mean, you could do it, or like spread the risk a little bit, but that's looking super bullish right now. MicroStrategy looks stupidly bullish right now, and that bodes well for Bitcoin. Virtuals, Render, Tau, Sui, Sol is a few projects that is very good. Render, Tau, Sui, Sol are very good. Haven't looked at Virtuals in a long time. I know the lead programmer of Virtuals. Really nice guy. Super dry humor. Like, super dry humor. The type of humor that guy has. You know those type of humor where when you talk to someone and you're like, is this guy joking or not? And then the more you get to know him, you understand that it's a joke, but it's one of those type of jokes where it's made to make you feel slightly uncomfortable. That's the type of joke he is. All right, let's look at this. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Virtuals looks very good. Yeah, it looks good. Virtuals look good. I like virtuals. Not as good as some of the other ones, but that looks good. You looked at Link and Chain. Link is very good. I don't even have to tell you. Link looks insane. It looks insane. And it's also privacy as well. Privacy is going to be a big play. Because, you know, a MicroStrategy from the bottom to all-time high is like 3 to 4x. Bitcoin is not, right now is not even 2x. Yeah, it's a leverage play. Look, I mean, if you look at MSTR, right? If you look at MSTR, but this is the thing. That's assuming that Bitcoin will only get to all-time high. That's the issue that I find with that. Yeah, MicroStrategy is. I have exposure to both. I like to spread my risk, especially in this industry. You never know what's going to happen, right? Can you look at Link Bitcoin pair? Sure, let me look at that. Do I have this? Yes, I do. Yeah, it looks very good, man. It looks good, right? It looks good. It looks very good. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm going to leave the rest of it. Give me some $20 information, lol. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say that. $20 information. Here you go. It's gonna come your way. Don't subscribe to the what? That's my $20 information to you. You won't benefit from it at all. None whatsoever. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Anything else? No? Yes? Maybe? If buts and maybes? No? All right. Okay, good. Look, I appreciate you guys being here, spending your time and moving away. That's what I looked at as well. Just kind of needed some information. Yeah, I know. It's been a pleasure to be in this live and spend time with you guys in here. Ah, that's very kind of you. Wow. Is YouTube a nicer place to be? No. No, it's impossible. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. ICP. All right, I'll look at ICP and then I'm out of here. All right. Do you want to look at ICP pair? Um Uh, I mean, it's not doing so well against Bitcoin. Uh, yeah, I mean, look, the thing I'll say about ICP, right? It is holding zero very well, right? Thanks a lot. So it is holding zero very well. But let's just look at the token itself, because against Bitcoin, you don't want to be buying ICP against Bitcoin. If it's a choice between Bitcoin and ICP, don't buy ICP, right? Don't buy ICP. Okay, here we go. That looks absolutely terrible. I mean, I was involved in the ICP marketing campaign. They're not good people. Unfortunately, ICP people, they're not good. Why don't they? Maybe the team has changed, but when they started their marketing, oh my lord, it was terrible, terrible. The things that they did, I actually idiocy. Appreciate your time, man. Thanks again for your company. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, no problem, man. Absolute pleasure, Adam. Someone just called me. What just happened? Yeah. It's all right. It's not the best. It really is not the best. ICP is. Let's look at it. It's not the best. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. It wouldn't be my first choice. That's what I would say. There are a lot better tokens out there. All right, guys. Look, absolutely appreciate it. Love, peace, affection, all that kind of stuff. You guys are incredible. If you want to check out the group, you can check that out. If not, you don't. There are also free groups as well. I'm going to be doing, I have a call group as well. You can check that out. I'm going to be dropping something in there tomorrow. I was waiting for 1,000 people, but no one wants to get the free alpha. So I'm going to be dropping it there. It's a new project that's coming out. You know, huge investment, massive new tech, all this kind of stuff. Really cool stuff. I'll be dropping in there. If you guys want to check that out, you can check that out as well. It's called Launch Lounge. And I'll catch you guys later. Love, affection, all that kind of